In today's video, we're continuing our coverage on Spider-Man 4, aka Spider-Man A Brand New Day. And I've left it a few days before reporting on this movie again. Why? Because they are filming out in the open. Kind of. Well, mostly, but not really. Why? Because most of the filming that we're continuing in Glasgow will be done pretty much 100% by Tom Holland's stunt men. Okay? They've also been filming some stuff in London at some kind of graveyard, but I'm not sure if it's a real graveyard. So it seems now that most of the real important sequences will be filmed in Pinewood Studios on sound stages away from the public. Not only that, in Glasgow, although they've made it clear that it's not Tom Holland, they are actually cornering off and blocking off these film sets that they're being filmed. So people on their iPhone and stuff can't actually get access to it properly. Although we still do have new pictures appearing on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, so on and so forth. And also, all the rumors, they've all changed. They've flipped on their head to the point where it's like I keep saying, I vet these sources. Because we started with Mr. Negative. Now it's not Mr. Negative. It was Chameleon Air. It's not Chameleon Air. It was Dr. Doom. Although I honestly think Dr. Doom will be involved with whoever the villain appears to be. It was Silver Samurai, to get what I'm going with. And then Sadie Sink's character has changed more times than the multiverse has had incursions, which isn't very often. It's just kind of funny because we're supposed to get into Battle War. So, yo, what is good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, Kaiju, Monsterverse, pop culture-based content I try to deliver on a daily basis. Go to the subscribe channel, turn notifications on, and let me know. How freaking excited are you? I'm well excited for Spider-Man 4. It looks pretty cool. Check us out on TikTok, Warstu. Check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. So let's get into today's video. So we're going to talk about a lot of topics in this video. Rather than making 25 videos like TikTokers do and creators do, I try to make longer videos where we go over everything. I don't see the point in milking a cow unless you're going to milk the cow one today. So Sadie Sink was allegedly going to be playing Carly Cooper. But now, according to some YouTuber, she is playing, drumroll, a character that everyone said she was originally playing. And just like who the villain is, Sadie Sink's character, she was MJ, she was Carly Cooper. Now she's playing Gwen Stacy. Gwen Stacy, what, from the multiverse? Because this movie is so grounded when we have Hulk, which, don't get me wrong, Hulk at the moment, allegedly, I mean, we haven't even seen Hulk on the set, have we? We haven't seen the motion capture on set. We haven't even seen Punisher on set. Allegedly, they're filming a fight scene between Punisher and Hulk and Spider-Man, but we've only actually seen Spider-Man on set. She's playing Gwen Stacy, allegedly from a YouTuber. I don't really care the sources, to be honest, but this was also said in the summer. They said that Gwen Stacy was going to be played in the movie. They also said Harry Osborn and Norman Osborn. This movie is loosely copying, taking inspiration from Spider-Man PS4 and Spider-Man PS5. So, if she is Gwen Stacy, is this Gwen Stacy from the multiverse? Is this Gwen Stacy from Into Spider-Verse, Beyond the Spider-Verse? Or is this just a random female character that somehow became a spider person, just like Spider-Man? So, Kevin Feige said this movie was going to be grounded. If Gwen Stacy appears, and if it isn't a multiverse version, I think they're missing a massive trick here. Although the actress, Sadie Sink, mostly known for Stranger Things, let's be honest, let's not sugarcoat her. Obviously, she's done other stuff, but that's what she's mostly known for. Apparently is playing Gwen Stacy, and they recently resurrected Gwenpool in the Marvel comic a few months ago. I'm not saying there's any correlation between them, but it is interesting when a new person comes out and says something. Now everyone's saying, yo, she's Gwen Stacy, she's not Carly Cooper. It is a case of, I don't believe it, to I see it. Personally, I think Carly Cooper would make a lot more sense in this universe. He's supposed to be alone in this universe. But if he's got another Spider-Man, Gwen Stacy Spider-Woman, how is he supposed to be alone? And they've done Gwen Stacy before, I guess you could say, in a roundabout way, technically. I guess not officially. But, I mean, there's some mock-ups with AI, and she does look pretty good, but let's be honest. Any actor under the age of 30, or give or take, can look good as Gwen Stacy. Put a blonde wig on her, and they will pretty much look like Gwen Stacy. Right? So we have two Gwen Stacys then, if this is the case. So that's the mystery over. although I don't know if I believe this. Also in the news, Harry Osborn's in the movie as well, allegedly. Joel Curry is reportedly being eyed to play Peter Parker's best friend, Harry Osborn, in the MCU. Really? I mean, that would be cool, but I've said this in the video about a year ago that they should copy Spider-Man PS4. So if Harry Osborn's going to be in this movie, let's just say this villain who apparently no one's ever seen before. I assume the fake scooper means no one's seen before in the MCU. So if Harry Osborn's in this movie, let's just spitball and say he is. I think Timothy Chalamet should play Harry Osborn, personally. Right. Is Norman Osborn could be behind everything. Could be behind how the Hulk is supposed to go to Savage Hulk. The Hulk's never actually been savage. I really find it hard to understand how people talk. The Hulk was Angry Hulk, right? In Thor Ragnarok, we had a really angry Hulk. He's never actually been called Savage Hulk. So Norman Osborn could be behind how the Hulk gets angry again, because the whole Mr. Negative, Dragon's Breath, Inner Demon storyline is all fake and it's not true. But it's hard to know what to believe. That's why I like to cover a lot of things rather than just covering one thing and then making 25 videos in the same week about a bunch of stuff that you really could have done in one video. But then we got the Silver Samurai character who's supposed to be the villain for the movie because some concept art was seen by someone working on the movie. So it seems to me that people are just throwing a lot of stuff around to see what sticks, realistically. The Silver Samurai is kind of being spotted on set, not really, because on Pinterest, a costume designer, a prop designer, shared some samurai props, pretty much. And that's pretty much the whole narrative of how that is going to be the case, allegedly. But then we've got the case where allegedly Rhino is going to be in this movie. Rhino last seen in Kraven the Hunter, because, well, there really basically isn't much evidence on this one. Let's be honest, because a shape item was seen on set. Do you not think they know they're filming out in the public? They can bait people so easily, right? They know they're filming on the streets of Glasgow, although they have kind of closed it off now. They can literally walk anything onto set to start a fake rumor. And Marvel Studios with Avengers Doomsday and with Fantastic Four with the fake ass scoopers getting a lot of stuff wrong, there is a lot of fake rumors going around. So I just like to talk about everything that's been going around. So something was seen on set that has got people thinking Rhino is also going to be in the equation of who's going to be in this movie. It's very, very fascinating. The villain is said to be someone who has never been in a movie before, who hasn't even been linked to the movie before. Interesting. Harry Osborn, you know, interesting. A rhino-shaped head prop was reportedly seen on the set, okay, but they can't show you the actual images. Yeah, I find this stuff hilarious. I like covering this stuff because it's cool. You know, it's all rumors, and you can't say it's 4chan, you know, Reddit stuff, although that stuff's more reliable because you can actually see what they're doing on set, and it is pretty cool how they are doing a lot of practical scenes and a lot of practical swinging. The only problem with the practical swinging is it's going to have VFX, CGI markup. They're going to change it during post-production, which will take the whole kind of, oh, it's real away from what they're doing, because as soon as you put CGI in it, it's fake. So Zendaya and Spider-Man himself, Tom Holland, was seen in London at some grave scene, right? So he's visiting his Aunt May, obviously, copying Spider-Man PS5, right? When there was when you help someone, you help yourself. And allegedly on this gravestone, it says, when you help someone, you help yourself, right? And this also confirms that, yes, May was 60. So like I said, they're copying a combination of Spider-Man PS4 and Spider-Man PS5. There was some snow-based effects, so whether this means it's Christmas time, potentially. Apparently Zendaya's not going to be in the movie, but she is going to be in the movie. But apparently Zendaya's role is she's going to be the connective tissue to how Peter keeps remembering who he is, although she doesn't remember who he is. But at some point, she will remember who he is, allegedly. So it looks like Peter Parker is going to be struggling for work. But if Harry Osborn's in it, and his father owns, you know, Oscorp, would he not help him out with money? So he's going to be working at the deli supermarket, as seen in previous Spider-Man movies. So do you get what I mean? How there's like 700 different rumors of what is going on, what isn't going on. But what is cool is, if it let me play the video before the video started, is they know they're filming with potential crowds, and Tom Holland is engaging. You see his brother Harry vlogging this stuff. I don't actually think this will make it on to the actual movie or YouTube channel, but it's pretty cool. So there's also supposed to be some kind of montage with Tombstone, Tarantula, Boomerang, Scorpion, a half cyborg. You see what I mean? There's that many kind of, it could be this, it could be that scenarios, and Spider-Man looks like he's aura farming anime style. It just looks pretty fun. Looks like a pretty fun movie. But just like with Avengers Doomsday and multiple other movies, the stuff that's going to be important will be filmed on a soundstage in Slough at Pinewood Studios. It's like Deadpool and Wolverine, shot in the UK as well. But the stuff they shot in the UK was literal minutes of this movie. And yes, they've been filming explosions. Allegedly, it's Punisher's tank being, zooming through the middle of Glasgow, which is going to be a backdrop for New York. We're not really going to know any of this, if any of this has been confirmed or verified, until we potentially get a trailer around Christmas time. Potentially, maybe, we know maybe Shang-Chi, maybe the Avengers are going to turn up to ask for Spider-Man's help to do with Doomsday. That's a rumor that's been going around for the longest time ever. Like I just said, Norman Osborn, Harry Osborn are rumored to be in this movie. Jackpot, Menace, Carly Cooper. Like, there's so many. I think what's happening is people are throwing out everything to see what sticks. And if Sadie Sink is playing Gwen Stacy, cool. If Norman Osborn is the overall villain, but we don't potentially see him, cool. If Kingpin's behind everything, but we don't see him, cool. Because this is the start of a 3-movie trilogy. So wouldn't you just tease the villain? But either way, we're going to keep reporting stuff here on this channel. But I'm not going to report stuff every single day. I'm going to let it accumulate till we've got enough information so we can talk about a bunch of new topics rather than making a video on literally one thing that you could have said in literally a TikTok video. So that's the latest rumors going around. I've tried to cover everything I've found on Twitter, everything I've been told personally, everything on the Marvel Studios subreddit, because that's the most reliable source. So that's everything we know thus far. So like always, guys, let us know, who is Sadie Sink really playing? Who is the villain? And do you think Doctor Doom's working with him? I still think that's the case, like I said in a video a few days back now. So like always, guys, I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.